Hello everybody, Arina is here. Welcome back to my channel. Here is one more talking video. This time it's advice for young dancers who are going to their first auditions. I've been thinking a lot about that it's super stressful and that we want to actually use the audition as a positive experience because we meet so many people, we get to learn repertoire, we get to sort of visit the company, the vibe of the project or whatever it is audition for, and how to turn it into a learning experience rather than an anxiety experience. And also a lot of times a negative response can bring us down and discourage us for the coming auditions. But it's important not to get discouraged, and how we don't get discouraged is that if we know that we did our best, if we were in control of our emotions, if the panic and stress didn't take the best of us, and we could still deliver what we wish to deliver. And here are a few steps that I think we could think about, a few little tips. I put them in a list, so I'm gonna look sometimes at my Word document where I saved the points, because I don't want to miss anything, at least of what I thought of is important. So number one, know yourself, meaning know your weaknesses and know your strengths. If you're someone who learns exercises super fast, don't be afraid, go to the front. If you're someone who has a hard time remembering exercises, or that's what you think about yourself at the moment, at least under pressure, then don't be afraid, go a little bit to the back, don't go in the first group, try to go in the second or third group, and use every moment possible to repeat the exercise. So when another group is doing it, just watch your colleagues and learn to learn by watching someone else doing this exercise. If you are very good at turning and jumping, don't hesitate to step forward in those moments. If you have high legs, make sure that you are seen during the adagio. However, I don't mean that for the rest of the class you need to try and hide. Never hide. Always make sure that you're visible. But just find a place where you feel comfortable in the studio. You don't need to push yourself front, even if you feel like you are not ready. If you feel that you're not ready to show this exercise, don't push yourself forward. Just being seen is no point. They will see you if they want to see you. Learn to be aware of the space around you. Make sure to set yourself not too close to the wall or other people, and to set yourself so the whole exercise you will have space. So if something moves to the left, make sure that there is enough space on the left of you to move there. So that also shows maturity and spatial awareness, and also gives you a chance to actually do the exercise. One little tip: sometimes it happens that a group starts and then people forget and fall out of the group, and then maybe you end up alone finishing the exercise. Always finish the exercise even if you're alone. Those moments are the moments that are normally put a smile on everybody's face, because it's a bit awkward. And if you win this place, when even if you're forgetting the exercise, just don't give up. Go until the end, until the music is finished. It's your chance to show yourself, also to show that you are capable to work under pressure, that you have sense of humor, that you can take the lead, that you don't give up simply. Create a routine before you start a class for your regular working day. It's so important to feel relaxed and comfortable, and to avoid stress during the audition, because it can lead to everything, even injuries, and we don't want that, right? The only chance you can get the job is that if they are looking for a dancer and you're the type of dancer that you are. You can't just show something that you are not, and imagine what type of dancer they are looking for and try to fit in that image you create. Be yourself. In order to be yourself, you need to be comfortable, and in order order to be comfortable, you need to know who you are and stick to that. And it can be achieved with some simple routines that you build up during your working process, during your education, and then bring it to the audition. So figure out what works the best for your body as a warm-up. Maybe it's yoga or stretching or Feldenkrais or little Gaga improvisation or even a short bar. Maybe you're the type of dancer who runs to class 3 minutes before it starts. Then keep doing that even when you come for the audition, because if you suddenly decide to do a big stretch and maybe your body doesn't respond so well to it, and it will feel really weird and different, and it will just make your whole system confused. So build up your routine before and then come with it, and try to repeat it as well as possible before you start the audition. Wear something that you feel comfortable in, that makes you feel relaxed, makes you feel free and inspired. Especially when it comes to footwear, don't bring a new pair of pointe shoes or even new pair of socks, because they can be super slippery, or of course with pointe shoes very hard. Maybe bring a few pairs so you can see how each shoe or sock or something, a soft shoe, feels on the floor that they have in that specific studio. Even stick to your habits regarding makeup. If you're not wearing makeup daily, don't wear makeup. If you're wearing makeup, wear just the same makeup. Don't try to put something extra. Lipstick or mascara, it can start to run, it can start to itch in your eyes. Every new experience of the sensation can make you stressed, can make you uncomfortable and distract you from the actual audition. So stick to what you know when it comes to your own body, and stay super open to everything that comes from the audition, from exercises, routines, phrases, and repertoire, to the ways of people communicate, show, and work. It can be very different from what you used to. Try to be open and focus on the material and not on how you look doing it or how other people are looking at you. For example, I used to always place myself in the back of the studio when learning the material, so I just focus and do it myself. Sometimes I just mark it many times and only a few times do it full out. Sometimes there's simply no space to do it full out. And then when there are small groups, then I go to the front and I can do it full out, and I can enjoy the movement and when I'm feeling comfortable in it. Back to the weaknesses part. So now that you're training just on a daily basis and you're preparing yourself for audition, this is time to face your weaknesses. Probably you already know what you're struggling with, but if you don't, then you can always come to your teacher and discuss with them what they think you should develop and work on, and maybe even ask on the tools how to do it. Don't try to change something you struggle with right away and that you will get the best result, and then your legs are going to be 180 degrees for that audition that is in 2 months. Make a long-term plan for that. Take 10-15 minutes a day to practice whatever you need to practice. Be that jumps, take the time to work on your strengths and jump. Also, don't underestimate analysis of the exercise. Watch your colleagues, see what works for them, try that. Watch videos of professional dancers, try to analyze the movement and then practice it. It's no point to exhaust your body if you don't understand how the movement or the practice of the movement is done. Work hard every day. Work hard every day, so during the audition you don't have to suddenly push yourself over the limit. Anyway, you will meet so many new movement, probably new language. You will feel the stress and the strain and the pressure, but you can lean on what your body already knows, the strength, the confidence that you build with hard work every day. Don't try to come to audition and suddenly be someone you are not. You are building who you are every day, and the audition or contract actually doesn't change the dancer you are. you decide that you're ready, and then hopefully you find a company that suits you and that will help you develop even further. And last but not least, I think even most important point is stay respectful to all the dancers in the audition. Dance world can be really competitive and even toxic at times. However, we can blame previous generations and evil directors and patriarchy and all kinds of things, but we, us dancers, we are making this environment, and we can change it and we can develop it into something much more friendly and much more creative and less competitive. Be respectful of other people's space, especially during when you're on the floor. Know your body, know your movement. Be careful that you don't kick somebody in the face. Don't just suddenly go full out and go crazy. Control yourself to some extent. Also, don't kick yourself. I did once kick my forehead with my shin doing grand battement to the front, and trust me, that was not so much fun. It was embarrassing, and then I had a bruise on my forehead for a couple of weeks. You can say hello to the dancers you're warming up next to. You can have a small talk. Ask their names. That will actually help you to relax first of all, and then also make other people feel more comfortable and relaxed, and eventually change the atmosphere in the whole room so you all can be in the environment which is more pleasant to be in, and you can each show your best self. And again, as I said, in general, companies looking for a specific type of dancer that they need, so someone will not take your place, you will not take somebody's place. Actually, it's more about showing what you can do as honest as possible and be as clear as possible with your movement and your capabilities. And then, yes, basically that's it. This is all I could come up with at the moment. I hope this video won't be too annoying because all the bass playing in the other room, I can really feel the floor shaking. Come up with your own questions. If I didn't cover some of the things that you worry about, please just comment and send me even private messages if you want to talk more personal about some things. Otherwise, I'll make some new videos and answer your questions, because I'm sure if you have that question, someone else probably also has it. And I wish all of you really great autumn season, and prepare yourself for nice auditions. Find the companies that you really enjoy and dream to dance with, and challenge yourself. And I'm sure each of you will find a place where you belong, where you will be seen and loved, and have a possibility to grow and develop into a fantastic artist. All right, happy dancing, and all the best.